Welcome into Circa Sports in Las Vegas, Nevada, one of the best places to sports bet maybe in the world. All right, so when you're here in Vegas, we are here trying to earn a little bit of money, right? Win, beat the book, get your trip paid for. Now, how you're gonna do that is truly developing an actual edge. You don't wanna come out here and just be guessing or placing a bet on like your favorite mascot. You want to dive into some of these stats, start to understand how these teams are playing, because college basketball is truly a matchup-based sport. When you're betting on college basketball, there's a lot of different types of ways that you can start to understand these games. I think the big three there are really watching the game and starting to understand the teams, using your eyes, the eye test, understanding which team plays well, how they play, how they respond to challenges. And then there's a little bit more about like managing your bets properly. You need to make sure that you're mentally tough. When you lose, you can't get down on yourself and doubt what you're doing. When you win, you can't get too high and start betting too much. The third thing that I think a lot of people are starting to get into now, and something I use a lot, is really the data side. How do you really dig into the numbers that we have available? So many amazing resources in college basketball to give you a look at what's happening on the court. It's how you digest and analyze that, along with those other factors of knowing ball and really having that emotional control over your betting practices that can elevate your game to the highest level.
I've been betting college basketball since, I turned 21, so we're walking on 7 years now. The three things I look for when I'm betting sports is the data, knowledge, and the psychological factor, and all three play a major role, and none should be overlooked when you're making sports bets. Data plays a massive part in it. I would say even 80% is me crunching numbers before the game even happens and looking past my own personal bias to really look at the numbers and have them tell me a story. The other 20% is me watching the game, where I get that knowledge aspect, where I get a feel for the team, looking behind the numbers, what the numbers don't tell you. And if you know that prior knowledge, it can save you from making a bet that is data friendly, but from the knowledge standpoint is probably better to stay away from. Rather be safe than sorry. And the third pillar, probably the most important pillar when it comes to sports betting, has to be the psychological aspect. If you have a philosophy going in, stick with it. Don't go off the rails because you're winning or losing. That's how people get in trouble. Know when to walk away. Again, these casinos are beautiful because people lose their money, and in gambling, it's gonna happen a lot. I bet almost every single day of the college basketball season this year, and it's not like every single day I'm in the green. I've had multiple days in a row where I've been in the red, and it's all about betting responsibly and not chasing losses, but bet responsibly, of course.
I've been obsessed with college basketball, and one of my favorite things to do, honestly, is just to watch it, and that's really where the feel comes from. It comes from just watching conferences, teams over and over and over again. I would probably say I watch close to like 30 to 40 hours a week. So like when I come home, come home from work, we watch nightly, so that's 5 nights a week. So 4 to 5 hours of that per night. And then Saturdays and Sundays, if you watch both days, that'll again be another 6 to 8 hours. So around that much. I just want to watch as many different schools and teams and coaches and players as much as possible, because it's only going to help you down the line.
A lot of these sports books limit winning gamblers, and when you do have an edge and you can prove it over time, a lot of the recreational books will place a cap on how much you bet. Some people don't know that, but Circa Sports specifically, where we are right now, this amazing location, is actually very well known for not doing that, allowing winning gamblers to play. So we're here exercising our edge and enjoying it. So yeah, a little bit about me. I've been betting basketball pretty exclusively for the last few years, been doing really well with it. My background is in math and science. I studied physics in school, did some modeling of some supernatural phenomenon, and thought, hey, I can do this with basketball. So I started diving in, really measuring and comparing teams against their expected performances to really find teams that were under or overvalued by the market. If you're looking for some of the best data in the game, some of the stuff that gives me my biggest edge, definitely check out ShotQualityBets.com. We have exclusive team level stats, regression stats, player level stats for props. Anything you want to get your hands on in college basketball, we got it at Shot Quality.
Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, it's Moose from Shot Quality Bets. Come hit me up on Twitter or something. We can talk college basketball all day. Let's make some bets together, win some money, have a good time.